Hey there, it's Neville. You can call me Nev. I am the dev, and today, as you can see, I got a new haircut. Today, I will show you something very cool. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so this is kind of the product landing page I'm currently working on. It's a to-do app, which I'm building out myself. It's more of a, not kind of a startup idea, but more of a, okay, cool, what can I build with the knowledge I already have? And I'm currently building on this landing page. But the part which is most interesting for me is this bento grid, and you can also see this on levelbrand.com. If we scroll down, there's also a bento grid right here. And today I kind of want to show you how I built this bento grids and how to implement one yourself. And we're gonna use Skeleton UI because we're gonna npm create skeleton app. We're gonna call that bento tutorial. Barebones. You can basically select whatever theme you want. Let's go with vintage, I guess. Don't need any of that. TypeScript. Yes, lint, prettier. And that's about it. You can of course choose whatever you want if you want to do unit testing and stuff. So let me go to bento tutorial, and I prefer to hit npm install here. Cool, so we're done. We are no modules or SvelteKit, and let's just hit npm run dev and look how our app looks currently. So oh wow, that's actually a very cool theme. We can basically delete our lib folder, I think. So we're gonna build out some stuff now. We're gonna do first thing is just a div, and in this div we of course want to give it a grid, and we also want to give it set the grid calls to 3 because I think that's pretty cool. And grid rows we don't really need to set because basically in the vertical space we can place infinite divs, so to say. And yeah, so let us start with our div and give this a class of bento. So this is, oops, no, not that one, post CSS. Like that's one of the only kind of occasions in my coding career that I've actually used, or that I rarely use these CSS selector classes, because I prefer to have all the classes inline. But I mean, I guess. And we're gonna apply some stuff like card. Let us actually view that. And make this a bit bigger so you can see better. So yeah, we got our content right here. And later we want some h1 with the class h1. Heading and some paragraph. Like that. And yeah, so basically in our bento box we need to set this card class, because card is basically gonna give us some cool styling here for the card. And we're gonna do text center to have everything perfectly centered. And yeah, that's basically probably it. No, we need some padding. Let's just give it a padding of 4. Maybe a little padding. Yeah, I think that works pretty good. And yeah, basically in here what we're gonna do now is give this some padding bottom of 4. Uh, 10. Yep, that works. So yeah, we basically got this 3 calls right here. This is taking up 1 space. I don't know if I got that. No, let's actually get the Chrome extension, which I would recommend you to install too. It is pesticide for Chrome. Just add it to Chrome, or in my case to Arc, but it's basically the same. So yeah, and if we do that, we can see that we kind of got this grid going on here. So then let us copy them. And as you can see, they're on the same line. But now if I copy this, it will go on the next line. So it's not like flex, but it's more, yeah, it's kind of like a grid. What we now can do is, for example, let us just remove one. Doesn't really matter which one. And we can now, on that one, we can do colspan 2, which means that it's going to take up 2 cols. So the span of it is going to be 2 columns. And if we actually activate paste aside for Chrome, let's actually copy this div another time. If we actually look now at the thing, you can see this line is basically the same, but here we got another line. So that is that. For better readability, let's actually wrap this into a main and give this a class of margin 16 so that it's a little bit more centered. And to this grid, let's actually give them a gap of 4. Yeah, I think that works. And so now what we have here is this clean little UI. And what you actually can do too is actually remove them. And if you want to have like okay, well, I can't really point, but on the first line we got 2, and here we also got 2, but we want them to be equally spaced, so round about here in the middle, if you can see my cursor. And so the way we're going to do that is by making another div and giving this the class of grid cols2, but we're going to do this to colspan 2, no 3, because we actually want this to be the full width of the grid, but have only 2 columns. So let me do that, and grid cols2. Okay, why is this not working? Oh yeah, because of that one. Good. So remove that one and you will receive that. Of course, don't forget to put in the gap. And now we kind of have this super clean little UI. Let's actually also add some more in here. And yeah, you can kind of go crazy with that. So this is how to manipulate the grid, or how to correctly use the grid. I think this is kind of a CSS grid crash course. So yeah, we basically got that here. And this is probably how it really works. It's that simple. It's not that much code required. It's not that much like effort to build this stuff. It's just a matter of understanding grids, and then you can, if you want to, you can get really wild. Like, okay, well, on here, I think it's the same layout as here. Probably. No, about the same. But here it's definitely the same as on here. Okay, wait. Yeah, I can't really show you, but I think you remember what it looked like. But yeah, so like this, you basically create an easy bento grid in SvelteKit using Skeleton UI, which is, like I said, it makes everything so much easier to use. Because we got these pre-built classes like card, which is just a lifesaver, and you can then even set your own theme, like I did on Neville Brem on Skeleton's theme generator right here. Here you can basically just change like basically how everything looks. You can set your own theme here, your border radiuses and stuff. Pretty nice stuff. So yeah, that was the video. It was a little bit of a shorter video, but yeah, I hope it was still useful for you, and I could give you some value for creating this bento grid in SvelteKit, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.